April 28 has witnessed a number of significant historical events throughout the years. Here are 10 notable events that took place on this day. On April 28, 1192, the Treaty of Jaffa was signed, marking the end of the Third Crusade. The treaty was signed between Saladin, the Sultan of Egypt and Syria, and Richard I, the King of England. The treaty granted the Christians access to Jerusalem, but it remained under Muslim control. On April 28, 1789, the crew of the British ship HMS Bounty mutinied against their captain, William Bligh. The mutineers, led by Fletcher Christian, set Bligh and some loyal crew members adrift in a small boat and sailed off to the island of Pitcairn, where they established a settlement. On April 28, 1945, Italian dictator Benito Mussolini was captured by Italian partisans and executed the following day. His death marked the end of fascist rule in Italy and the collapse of the Axis powers in Europe. On April 28, 1952, the Treaty of San Francisco was signed, officially ending World War II between Japan and the Allied powers. The treaty re-established Japan as a sovereign nation and paved the way for the country's post-war economic recovery. On April 28, 1967, Expo 67, a World's Fair held in Montreal, Canada, officially opened to the public. The event attracted over 50 million visitors and featured exhibits from over 60 countries. On April 28, 1986, the Chernobyl nuclear power plant in Ukraine suffered a catastrophic explosion and fire, releasing large amounts of radioactive material into the atmosphere. The disaster is considered the worst nuclear accident in history. On April 28, 1994, the Alder Hey Hospital in Liverpool, England, was accused of illegally removing and retaining the organs of deceased children without their families' consent. The scandal sparked public outrage and led to changes in the law regarding the handling of human tissues. On April 28, 1996, a gunman opened fire at the Port Arthur Historic Site in Tasmania, Australia, killing 35 people and injuring 23 others. The massacre prompted a national debate on gun control, and the Australian government enacted strict gun laws in the following years. On April 28, 2014, the Ukrainian government launched a military operation against pro-Russian separatists in the eastern region of the country. The conflict, which is ongoing, has resulted in thousands of deaths and displacement of civilians. On April 28, 2019, a series of bombings targeting churches and hotels in Sri Lanka killed over 250 people and injured hundreds more. The coordinated attacks were carried out by a local Islamist extremist group, and the government declared a state of emergency in the aftermath. These events demonstrate the breadth of history that has occurred on April 28, from major world events to tragic disasters and scandals. Each event has left a lasting impact on the world, shaping the course of history and reminding us of the importance of learning from the past.